I want to welcome you all to a very special program. Many of you already know our speaker. You've also should all have a biography of our speaker. But as is obvious, if you just go on the internet, you can find out almost everything you want to know or hear many of his talks. You can find those on the internet as well. Muhammad Tahir al-Qadri is a very well-known scholar, not only in Pakistan, but throughout the Muslim world, and increasingly in recent years in the West. He's had a very distinguished career of studying both law and Islamic studies, was a professor and head of the department at the Punjab University, and is the founder of Minhaj al-Quran. He is a prolific author. We were just talking. He has some 450 books published out of 1,000 that he's finished. And so I'm hoping after this to convince him to put my name on some of those books so we can be co-authors. Since he's already written them, it sounds pretty good to me. In any case, but as many of you know, he, as it were, shot to even more international prominence with a major fatwa that he gave, running to something like 600 pages, addressing some of the key issues that we obviously...
Are the teachings of Minhaj al-Quran really being able to impact the youth of Pakistan, at least? In that, is it being able to counter the jihadi rhetoric that is coming up in their conversations and in some of the madrasas, for example, that we hear here?
You know, this is the first stance in Pakistan, history of Indo-Pak subcontinent. I established Minhaj al-Quran as an institution, and now, alhamdulillah, this is the only one university which is chartered by the government of Pakistan, which emerged as an Islamic institution, and now is not only Islamic university, it is a full-fledged university having all other disciplines. So what we have done, we have created an interaction between all disciplines. This is again, if you go back in the very old areas, centuries, there was a unity and uniformity in the system of Islamic education. The mufassirs, the specialists of tafsir, specialists of hadith, specialists of fiqh, specialists of aqidah, and specialists of science, of medical science, of mathematics, of cosmology, of anatomy, of botany, of embryology, of cosmology, of metaphysics, or astrophysics, all were coming from the same institution coming out. There was a level, up to this level would be a common education, common syllabus. After that, they used to start the specializations. This was which was being done in Spain in Islamic period. This was done in Cordoba. It was done in Baghdad. It was being done in Damascus, in Nizamiya, in Nishapur, in all old great eras of Islamic history, when there was no segregation of the secular and religious sciences. One problem is this: now at present there is segregation. When I say no segregation, it means up to one level, all of them, the religious madrasas. I have not established a single madrasa in whole of country. Just a madrasa, an isolated study of religion creates problems. It creates narrow-mindedness, isolated study of religion. The boys studying in madrasa, they are never integrated with the society. They are not aware of the social circumstances, political circumstances, sociological developments, ecological developments, political, neighborhood, the regional developments, international. They are aware of nothing except a very old syllabi of the books, morely those syllabi which were compiled even 300 years before, and they are unable to fulfill the needs of today. The syllabi needs to be revised, updated, so that they may fulfill the needs of the present era. And number two, this segregation should be finished. Madrasa should be converted into big big schools. Religion should be studied as a discipline. But at the same time, they should study English, they should study sociology, they should study secular sciences, social sciences, medical sciences, engineering, all sciences up to certain level. They should understand everything of this world. After that, then choices always are given, like other schools, the secular schools. The same discipline and format should be adopted in that side too. They can specialize afterward in fiqh, in tafsir, in hadith, in morality, in Sufism, whatever they want to specialize. But at least they should have basic understanding of the knowledge of the world. So this is the second thing. We have established this model. If in Pakistan or anywhere anybody wants to follow, this is a charter university. It can be easily followed. Already a sample is there, working model and working sample. So I think awareness is being created. People are coming toward the same thing. The basic thing is that most in the last thing, the madrasas, one is the narrow-mindedness, other is again the problem is lack of ability. They are not creating. Some sciences are, for example, traditional. Some are rational and intellectual. If the people are becoming a half-baked expert of traditional sciences and have no concern with rational sciences, this is the whole problem, the outcome which are coming from madrasas. No awareness of rational sciences and half-baked specialist of traditional sciences. They need full-fledged ability and full-fledged analysis and full-fledged comprehensive knowledge of traditional sciences, as well as a comprehension of the knowledge of the rational and the modernistic sciences of today. And there should be a beautiful combination and balance between the two. So we need a very big revision to revise the whole education system, religious and secular, they are both. And we need more expenditure and more spending on education. We need people to educate. And the last thing is the poverty, the economic and social factor. The poor families, their children are picked up by the terrorists, they are giving scholarships and they get money from various parts. And they are picked up because of their poverty, because they get everything free in those madrasas where they are made the narrow-minded people. And education is not available free in those poor countries. So there are maybe 80%, 75% families now, they can't afford education of their children. So they prefer sending their children to those institutions where even they get soap and oil free. Shoes and clothes are free. Everything is free. So they have become, there are many other reasons. We have to address all these reasons together in a totality, comprehensiveness. Thank you.
Would you like to come here? Like to come here? I have a lot of my questions. I want to take this occasion. We look forward to continuing this conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Ya Mustafa, ya Mustafa, ya Mustafa.